Hello, hello, hello. I am back. Let's see, where shall we start? Congratulations to Judge Susan Crawford of Wisconsin. She beat the woman hater, Brad Schemmel. Brad Schemmel, every time I look at him, all I just got was this look like all he cared about was, a woman's place was in the house making his dinner. Women meant dead. That's how little he thought of women. I was right about the two races in Florida, but as I also said, it wasn't a slam dunk. GOP had to spend a lot of money, especially in the Florida 6th district. I think Florida 6 is in play. So, but it was not an unexpected outcome. But the fact that it wasn't a slam dunk. I mean, GOP had to spend a lot of money in what is normally a safe, reliable districts. They didn't win by huge margins. And that has the GOP nervous. Florida's in play, I'm telling you. Florida will go blue, not tomorrow, not the next election cycle. It'll take time. As I said, the Florida Democratic Party needs to focus on the down ballot races, the locals, the dog catcher, the librarian. That's where they need to start building their foundation. And I hope that they are. I want to move to Florida. So maybe at some point we'll be getting another Democrat. Don't know when, not exactly sure when that's going to happen. Let's see. I jotted down a couple notes. Did anybody, I was going to come on yesterday, but I got so enthralled in watching my senator, Cory Booker. 25 hours he stood on the Senate floor. What, I mean, just that's what we need. And that's what we need. We know that they can't stop everything, but they can can slow it down. They can highlight it. And I mean, 25 hours. He couldn't pee either. Could not pee. I mean, that was really something. And what I got was a real shift. I mean, we were fighting before, but now it's going to heighten up. I think we're going to see larger protests. We're going to see the Democrats really starting to fight back, doing what they can. Senator Ruben Gallego in Arizona just announced because he's on the Veterans Affairs Committee, he's going to block all nominations until they reverse the 83,000 that are going to be fired there. Taking a playbook out of Tommy Tuberville. So that's the kind of stuff we need. No, we can't stop them from passing and all that other stuff, but man, we can slow it down. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that. I think Chuck Schumer is still weak tea. He still needs to step down as minority leader. He's going to try to hang on. And right now, we have to keep up with the polls, but the Senate Democrats are going to, put their wheel, their wagon, circle the wagons. That's what I was trying to think. I think in 26 he'll probably step down, and in 28, when his term is up, he'll just retire. But what's happening now with, again, with Cory Booker, who's from the great city of Newark, by the way. I like him. I've always liked him. I've happily voted for him. He's up for re-election this year. I will happily vote for him again. I always thought he was a little too kumbaya. You know, let's work across the aisle. It's like, no, not with the current GOP. You cannot work across the aisle. That's just, right now, that's just not going to happen. I also picked up during why Senator Booker was on the Senate floor, was that Trump was furious. I mean, furious. I think he was trying to get somebody to shut it down. I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the phone with John Thune, asking him to go ahead and shut it down. But if you notice, I mean, they're doing their Medicaid budget, but has anybody seen any of the other Senate Republicans speak out against this? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. Are they gonna pass their Medicaid budgets? Probably. There's Medicaid cuts, which are gonna hurt the entire country. It's gonna hurt the economy. It's gonna hurt. I mean, you know, somebody's grandmother is in a nursing home. They may not be able to stay there. Yeah, the Medicaid cuts are going to really, it's going to hurt. And again, this is just another nail in the coffin as far as our economy. As I've been saying, it's got to get bad, folks. How bad? Not sure. We're just going to go into a simple recession, or we're going to see something like we haven't seen since 1929. I don't do this to scare you, because we will get through this. We will survive this. But be prepared. As I always say, stock up on non-perishables. Pay down your credit cards. You shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I use credit cards too, which I'm trying not to do anymore. I'm just, whatever credit card debt I got, I do have it. I'm just paying it down. That's it. So I'll be, living a little austere for a while, but that's okay. I'm not making Mr. Visa or Mr. MasterCard rich anymore. I can't pay cash for it, or I can't pay the charge in total within a month, and then guess what? I don't need it. Which comes into Felon 47 announced his tariffs today. It's just, I mean, there's nobody around him that's telling him, telling him the right thing to do. This is gonna cause, again, everything's gonna go. He keeps talking about the Gilded Age, the 18th century, when there was that's what he wants. He wants the view, like the robber barons, the Vanderbilts, and who else? I can't even remember. To live like like they did in Rhode Island, the big Fifth Avenue mansions, because they didn't pay any income tax. They didn't pay no income tax. They barely paid their employees. So they just took it all. And this was during the 18th century, was the rise of the unions, because they were working in such poor conditions. It's thanks to the unions that we got 5-day work weeks now, that we did away with child labor, even though, see, in Florida, they're trying to bring it back. Yeah, work safety. People, you know, we're getting, I mean, these offices that Elon is doing away with, it was also for like worker safety. If you get hurt, like OSHA, I think it's OSHA. You know, there was an agency to oversee, you know, if you got hurt on the workplace. That's, Elon Musk did away with it. If you get yourself hurt, here's a Band-Aid, get back out on the floor. That's the world that they want to go back to. Florida now saying it's okay for, there's a bill saying it's okay for 14-year-olds to work overnight shifts during school weeks. It probably will pass. I don't think they'll get much takers because DeSantis chased out the migrants that did all the, migrants do the jobs that we don't want to do. And they did it for low wages. So now they're trying to get children to fill the work. Oh, it's good that they learn the value of a dog. No, going to school is the most important thing. Having a paper, well, they don't have papers anymore. Getting a part-time job at McDonald's or at the movie theater, that's fine. But not working an overnight shift when you should be, you know, child's primary job is to go to school. Let me see what other hits I got. Anyway, let me get back to the tariffs. I mean, so these taxes he thinks about, I mean, we're the ones who are gonna pay it. How tariffs work is that any goods coming in, let's say from the EU, get, I think, was it 10, 20% now? The importer pays that and then turns around and passes it on to the consumer. So we're not going to start paying more for stuff. So it's going to go for higher food prices. So as I was saying, there's a non-perishables. It's on sale, stock up. If you don't need it, don't buy it. Because of these trade wars and I'm just kind of going on about what hits I'm getting. The tourism is going to be decimated in this country. Nobody's going to want to come here. I mean, no one's going to come here. So since I go to Disney World, and we'll talk about that in a minute, airfares are going to get real cheap, and it's dangerous. With less FAA air traffic controllers. Let's see. What else? I jotted down some notes, and then we'll throw the cards. Let's see. Oh, let's go back to Wisconsin. Musk spent a lot of money in Wisconsin, a lot of money. He even went down there and put that styrofoam cheese head on his, and he lost bigly. How does he feel about that? Angry. He's very angry, very humiliated. He'll badmouth anybody else. Well, just, you know, anybody else. But when somebody does it to him, oh my God, oh my God. Is that fragile male ego. I mean, he's a horrible human being. Just a horrible human being. That's what I get. He's just, yeah. So now he's going to pass it on to, I don't know. They'll make up some excuses. Anyway, supposedly he's leaving in May. What the Doge boys have done now is because they've infiltrated every part of the government systems, he doesn't need to be in Washington anymore. He can sit on his laptop in Texas and do whatever he needs to do. Him and Trump will eventually part ways. Trump's got an overinflated ego. He thinks he doesn't need Elon anymore, and that'll be the end of that. Future of Elon, he's going to go running back to South Africa, and I don't see South Africa giving him any cover. Let's see. Again, what's going to happen? Yeah, just again, the economy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we all have to go through this. But if you're forewarned and you're ready for this, then you should be all right. Again, don't buy anything you don't need. Sock away a little money, emergency fee money. Let's see what else. Yeah. Let's go back to, I know I'm kind of jumping around here. What we're going to see, also what's going to, is a rebirth, a reorganization of the Democratic Party. Gone will be the old school, the Chuck Schumers, the Pelosi's, Kirsten Gillibrand, you know, they're all going to fall by the wayside. They'll all be primaried, and they will all eventually will be voted out if they don't retire. And in places, there's new, younger, and I say this, and now I'm almost 62, but it's time. It's time for the younger kids to step up. We need new, young, dynamic blood. And as to say, I mean, we got Bernie Sanders out there. We got AOC, Maxwell Frost, Eric Swalwell. Of course, who can forget Jasmine Crockett? And we've got some, you know, snow on the rooftop, like Al Green and St. Bernie Sanders. But it's going to give away to a younger, the party's going to get much younger, and that's as it should be. The old guard will be retired, and that's good, and the Democrats are going to become much more progressive, which is what we need. We need because we need Medicare for all, and at some point, we will get it. It will not be like, oh, boom, overnight. But I think what they'll do is they'll start, and this is still a ways down the road, they'll start lowering the age. Right now it's 65. Well, they'll lower it down the age, 64, maybe 63. You know, you can start joining. And they might open it up to families with children under the age, you know, stuff. They'll just gradually open it up to everybody. I see the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, hanging on. Might be a little afraid, but I still see it hanging on. Social Security, I still see will be okay. You know, don't mess with Social Security. I mean, they're doing everything. Don't mess with Social Security. I still see it being okay. I don't see them shutting it down or anything like that. They might mess with it. I don't see anybody missing checks or stuff like that, but you know, again, be prepared. What else? All right. I said Trump was furious over, it's already at 20 minutes. All right, we'll just throw the cards. I don't want these videos to be too long. I said Trump was furious. That's what I keep seeming to kind of go back over to Cory Booker. I just think that was a watershed moment in all this. I think things are going to change. It's going to inspire people to get out there. And trust me, there are Republicans listening to that. It really was fantastic. Can you imagine going 25 hours without being... Let's see. Any news here? I did book my trip. I am going to go to Hollywood Studios in June. There's a new Disney villain show opening up, so I'm going to go film that. Muppet Vision is closing, so I'm going to film that. I'll do some vegan food reviews, so I'm going to try to get more with that. I should be walking. My x-rays look good, so I'm supposed to start weaning myself out of food. I'll have my wheelie with me, so that's coming up, so I'm excited about that. I'm doing my ghost hunts on my other channel. This is what I'm getting. I'm gonna probably do a cemetery crawl either this week or next. We'll see. I'm also going to film the Cherry Blossom Festival here in Newark. So these are just kind of fun things. I mean, you can't sit here and doom scroll. You got to get out there and you still got to live your life. I mean, find beauty in something. The Cherry Blossom Festival. Watching my Disney videos. Something that kind of takes you away, even if it's just for a few minutes. All right, let's have some fun now. Let's take a look at Trump after Cory Booker's. And then we'll end the video here. After Cory Booker's. Absolutely livid. He installed, 47 installed Helena Haba as the, if you don't remember her, she was his attorney during all the, when he got convicted. So obviously not a very good attorney. But now she's the New Jersey. She was running around with a U.S. Marshal, pulling a Christie Nome today. Part of her job is Trump instructed her to investigate Cory Booker because he is up for re-election. Let him. There's nothing there. All right. So show me. I'm going to throw 3 cards. Show me Trump after. For him, it's about the money. Holding money, making money. I'm telling you this right now. With the cryptocurrency, it's a way for people to pay him without it being tracked. So that's all the cryptocurrency is to him. The Easter egg roll, looking for corporate sponsorship. It's a way for corporations to pay tribute to him. That money that whatever money comes in for that is going straight into his pocket. And he's going to get caught stealing from the Treasury. I'm telling you. That's what it is. It's all about money with him. Nothing else matters to him except him making money. He don't care about you. He don't care about the farmers. He don't care about the veterans. He doesn't care. He does not care. Last term, he tried to pretend that he gave a shit, but not this term. This time around, he just doesn't care. Doesn't care about the price of groceries. He doesn't care if you lose your home. He does not care. But as I said before, Corey's speech was a watershed moment. The world is watching, and his fortunes are changing. His approval ratings are continuing to go down, down, down. And when his approval ratings go down low enough, that's when the Republicans will turn on him. Right now, they're still, you know, kissing the ring. But even though there's a few that kind of spoken out, and the government. Show me Trump after Cory Booker's speech. As I said before, for him, it's all about money. Money, 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 money. He does not care about you. Doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Chained to the devil? Of course. He's been this way his whole life. And this is eventually going to be him walking away from the presidency. When it's going to happen, not sure. I don't see him doing his 4 years. Will he be impeached? Could be. That's what I see now. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, but after the midterms, I'm confident that, I mean, we'll look at it, it's early, but I'm confident that we will take back the House. The Senate, I'm not so sure. But by then, the Republicans won't save him. Actually, it might even be good if we don't, because then the Republicans will vote him up. Well, you do something so heinous. We'll talk more about that, but yeah, he's going to do some terrible, terrible things. But we will survive, and we'll talk more about this. Anyway, I just a couple, just a little rambling here. So anyway, so hopefully for entertainment purposes only, as always, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any political questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next vid. Bye. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to draw one oracle card here, kind of message from Spirit. What do we need to do? These are little, because I don't like the sweet angels. It's kind of not my style. I'm more about the Disney villains. So anyway, let's see. Do you have a message for us? What do we need to know to get us through these dark days? I get that we are with you. We got this. It's everything as it should be. And this was all meant to happen. And I guess we all chose to live through this. But when I leave and finally go home, I'm going to have a little talk with myself. Anyway, all right. Yeah, just let them know that they have it. So we need, I mean, we need to do our job. We need to go out there and protest and all that, but be calm, be peaceful, knowing that this will pass and that we may end up looking like the Gaza Strip after this is all over, but we will rebuild, and you know what? This country will be better than ever. And we're taking this country in a new direction. All right, give me a card. Let's see which card I'm drawn to. Now, the Eternal Servitor. It's a dark card, but you know what it means? It's hope. Things may seem dark now, but hope. Keep hope alive. And that's it. See you in the next vid. Bye.